uniform, but the ones on the outside are actually wearing sports dress. Your child and my child goes to a fancy school where your child and my child wears a dress uniform Monday to Thursday. Friday is sporting dress. Why shouldn't that be with ITIs? It's a trend, it's a complete change in the way that we looked at the skilled profession. After you don this attitude on a child, nobody can tell that child that you are a laborer, you are a worker. Then you basically relate to these people as professional, because professional pride begins with what you look and feel. But we also did something else. We said that the country will not be a great country unless the ITI and the IIT are the same, they earn the same level of respect. Because the ITI and the IIT are the two eyes of India. Now, for a human body to be in perfect condition, you need the two eyes to look in the same direction with the same power and see the object in the same way. You can't just have IITs who is going to implement, and you just can't have ITIs. You also require higher design capability. So in order to do that, how do you make an ITI and a short-term skill program like a DTUGKY or a PMKVY aspirational? By looking at role models. When you and I were children, we didn't want to study chemical engineering, and we didn't want this certification. We didn't want to go and read history or political science. We actually wanted to be like somebody. So role models are very important in the aspiration development of a young individual. So to our pleasant surprise, in every nook and cranny, we found role models. And look at this lady here, one of our earliest role models. Her name is Muni Tiga. She came from a tribal family, 7 siblings. Father died early. She had to take charge. When she used to study while herding cattle, the villagers used to make fun. Then she went to a school which didn't exist in the village. She had to go far. And when she went to +2 school, it was 30 kilometers. So she would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, leave home before, the dawn had broken, so that she could cycle 30 kilometers, attend school. But when she comes back, it is evening, and the villagers would taunt her as to where was she all this time. She realized that in order to take charge of her life, she has to first take charge of her own destiny. Came to an ITI, and after studying for 2 years, she is with the Indian Railways, and she's a locomotive pilot. And in her own language, she says, मैं भुवनेश्वर स्टेशन में पोस्टेड हूँ, हर रोज मैं पलासा तक शताब्दी एक्सप्रेस को खींच के लेती हूँ और वापस लेके आती हूँ. That's Muni Tiga for you. So the reason we are going and seeking out Dulis and seeking out Sumatis and seeking out Muni Tigas, and I can keep you busy till next morning with all the individual role models, and it's not me. Every officer in our government today knows them by name, can tell them stories. Those people know, and one day actually Sanjay ji, who dons another hat as the CMD of Industrial Development Corporation, which deals with big people, the JSWs, the Tata Steels of the world, the POSCOs of the world, and so on. So he had a visitor who demanded attention, and his officers were not entertaining. And this man came in and said, "You have to listen to me because I'm one of your role models." So the deck was cleared, and his problems got solved in 10 minutes. Because that's what a role model does to us. And we are seeing them, seeking them, celebrating them, putting them up, and we're not faking it. Our officers are continuously in touch with our role models. The relationship that is getting built is very real. Now, there are 8 ASTIs that are going to come up, 6 in the near-term future. This map broadly shows you where these ASTIs will come up. The ASTIs should also be sufficiently engaged with, collaborated by all our partner organizations. And we don't want you to look at yourself as purely DDU-GKY or just PMKV or just short term. Look at yourself as a key component of the larger ecosystem. And then you will find that the universe is here conspiring to collaborate with you. Kara photo chia vitre. Ah, there she is. Look at that. Okay. So this picture was taken at the west side in Commercial Street, and these kids are DDU-GKY kids. It gives us such huge amount of pride. These are DDU-GKY kids who came after 2.5 months of training, and some of them are sitting right here. A very important thing that we want to do, and I want engagement from all our partners, is linking skill to entrepreneurship, and that's not happening enough. You're not seeing it as part of your charter. We want you to be talent scouts. We want you to look for one kid who's inattentive during the training program, is creating mischief, but the other students are listening to that kid. And then we want you to tell that kid, why do you want to get hired? Why aren't you thinking of starting something on your own? And we are building models where we'll build what we call nano entrepreneurs. The pilots have been launched. Through private-public partnership, a kid who wants to start something on her own or his own will get a philanthropic fund allocation of 1 lakh on the strength of a business case that you will endorse. You will say, yes, I know this kid has entrepreneurial streak, and I have verified the business case. Then that kid comes and defends the business case. And once that kid has defended that business case, then the kid goes through a 1-week residential training program in entrepreneurship development where micro entrepreneurs are the faculty. And then the kid gets the loan of 1 lakh. If the kid returns that loan after 1 lakh, pays 0 interest. Now this has been taken up by NSDC, and we are together forming a 50 crore fund called the Nirvana Fund. This is Manish Kumar, CEO, NSDC's idea. And he says, what is a Nirvana Fund? Wait, don't clap so easily. So what is a Nirvana Fund? You know, there are enough people in this world who are filthy rich, who have got the strobe light, have got the accolades, but they are unable to enter heaven. They will do this, they will give this philanthropic contribution to the Nirvana Fund, and then heaven's gate will be opened. Okay. Hence, Nirvana Fund, the idea is we'll connect the bottom of the pyramid with the top of the pyramid. But for that, we are looking for entrepreneurs who are role models. Look at this. This is Haripriya. She was trained at ITI for a year as a dress designer. And now Haripriya drags 2 of her sisters by the ponytail and brings them to ITI. And after that, Haripriya sets up in a maybe 250 square feet shop she rents. She sets up 4 sewing machines, and today she employs 12 women. Very important point for you. We want PIAs to look for outstanding people you have created and selectively bring them back to us, because that is where enterprise will get built. They don't have to be outside the state for 5 years and 10 years and 15 years. And they don't have to remain sewing machine operator, because what you have given them is wings to fly. Today's sewing machine operator can be Haripriya tomorrow, could be CEO of a company tomorrow, day after tomorrow. So we want our partners to actually start pushing the envelope beyond what has happened today within, straight-jacketed schemes. Jayanti Patra, DDU-GKY, Alkaji, comes from Keonjhar Center, Naranpur actually. She is Abhinav Madan's favorite. She was born a little after her father died. Okay? And she's got a brother who's specially able, who would never ever be able to earn money. So there's a mother back home. She comes here. She's actually in Bangalore, sends money home so that, the brother will be taken care of all her life. The interesting thing is, yesterday, I wish some of you were there. In the program that they put up, the children put up, there were only two themes. One was patriotism, and the other was family. They're talking about mother, they're talking about father, they're talking about sending money for the brother. They're not talking about Ayn Rand's me, myself, and I. So the skits, the music, the songs, the dance were either about, Bharat Mata or about the Mata or Pita at home. This is amazing. We may be children of constraints, and we may have come from a past of needs, but this is the heart